Hey, subscribe to the channel, guys. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Give this video a like. So we're going to talk about every single person that's really important in this entire thing. We're going to examine all of them, find out how they got there, who they are, everything. I'm going to show you guys pictures of every single person. I'm going to show you guys certain footage that you need to see to understand why everybody's there. The owners of the cookie shop. The history behind them is back in the day, 21 years ago, the reason they started this entire Makedas cookies was unfortunately because there was a young girl who tragically passed away. She was like 9 years old. Her name was Makeda. This is the reason they actually started Makedas cookies. So they actually was trying to have a place where people could pay tribute to the young girl, and they should set up a cookie shop, hoping that they could be like a monument in the community and, have customers coming in. That's their business plan. Business was slow for them. Young Dolph ended up passing away. If they open a new location, are they going to try to have a Young Dolph tribute memorial there and try to gain customers from all over the world in Memphis to their new location? All right, so next person on the list, we got the lady, the owner lady, okay? So this owner lady is very, very, very important because she is the only person who actually said out of her own mouth what flavor cookies that Young Dolph wanted. How would she know this information? There's only two ways for her to know this information. It's either that Young Dolph called her to apparently have a conversation, or she called him to have a conversation about the cookies and going to the shop, or she was the person at the register. This is the only ways that she could figure out what flavor he got. Next person, the alleged security guard. We know this guy is actually not a security guard at all, okay? Because people are saying that Young Dolph did not go to this place with anybody. He was alone. When we look at footage of Young Dolph at the gas station, he's got nobody else in his car. His passenger seat is empty. We could see that in the footage of whoever the hell was at the gas station filming him and shit low key. So if this guy was just he was actually just working in the cookie shop, and when he ran out to bust the shots, how come he wasn't wearing a red Makeda shirt like everybody else? If he was wearing a red shirt and working at the Makeda shop, you think he would care about firing shots on somebody defending life, trying to allegedly defend Dolph's life, firing shots at the getaway car? You think he would care if he was wearing the Makeda shirt or not? Like, it's bad publicity. Like, if you work at like Target or something and you jump out and do something bad in the Target uniform, I mean, yeah, I guess you could get fired from your job, but see, this ain't Target. This is Makeda's Cookies, and it's a family-owned thing, and you part of the mix. So it shouldn't matter whether you had the shirt on. So I believe that this dude was in the cookies, Makeda's. He was not Dolph security at all. He was in the shop already, and he wasn't in the shop to work a shift because he didn't have any uniform on. You see what I'm saying? So this guy, the security, the guy in the middle with the dreads on, he the one that ran out and fired shots at the getaway car. But he doesn't have a Makeda's uniform on, but he works at Makeda's, and he was there, and Dolph didn't come with nobody. That means the security or alleged whoever this guy is was already at the cookie store waiting for Dolph, because the owner lady already got the drop that Dolph was going to come, because she knew what flavor cookie he was going to have. So she had to have had a conversation beforehand with Dolph. Next people. These are the people that everybody's focusing on. And it's the one that's distracting everybody from the real things that transpired, which is on the inside of the store. So don't get distracted by the two shooters that was on the outside of the store. The police, they only gonna tell you information about these two guys. They're not gonna tell you information about what happened on the inside. Okay? They in, the popo in on it too. Memphis is like 67% black population and stuff. You telling me the police ain't crooked there? They make money off of taking black folk down, obviously. So check this out. Don't be distracted by the shooters on the outside, because the important stuff is what happened on the inside, okay? So that's one thing. But since we on the subject about these two guys, I want to show y'all something that's really, really important. And it's what happened a couple weeks before the whole Dolph situation. So what happened was that this cookie shop, Makedas Cookies, was getting robbed by a couple of guys who was also wearing, similar type of clothing, and basically could closely match the description of the two people that is on the outside seen and getting in the car and getting away after the whole shooting and everything. So these two people, are they somehow connected with the robberies that been happening at the store? What? And first of all, I discussed in my last video that nobody just robs a cookie store. There's nothing there. They're not booming for business. They don't have cash laying around from chocolate chip cookies. They might have cash laying around from other things. They might be doing other things at this cookie shop and being targeted for a robbery for certain reasons, or they were already possibly pulling off like fake robberies, act like saying somebody hit a lick on their shop and they're gonna do an insurance scam on it so they can get more bread. You gotta follow the money really to find out. But these people that robbed the place was coming out the side door of where the kitchen leads to. So that's really important. Did anybody come out that door and shoot that day? We'll find out. But this is some really important things that's going to point out some of the ballistics and some of the ways that the rounds have been fired. The direction the rounds were fired. From what direction were the rounds fired? The direction was fired from inside the store, behind Dolph, and the round went from the inside of the store, past Dolph or hit Dolph, and out the window at the front. And that's why the glass is broken, but it's scattered all the way up, all the way to the curb, damn near in the same level as where Dolph car is parked. So if there was like a car directly in front of where the glass was broken, the glass would be hitting where the car is parked at. There's no way the glass will blow up and fly across like that from somebody shooting into the store. It was from somebody shooting from inside to out. All right. And so what's going to happen is that they're going to show that Dolph is going to have wounds all over his body. They're going to show the back, front. It's going to be hard to tell. We can't forget about this guy. This is the owner dad, Maurice. You could easily pick this dude out the crowd in the videos of outside in the aftermath, because he wearing this hat too. This hat has nothing to do with baking. So this is a different kind of hat. It's tied to something else. Y'all got to piece this together. I can't say it, but y'all got to be smarter than the average to connect the dots. I'm putting some info out there for y'all. Y'all need to take all the facts, all the information, feed through all the BS, and you make your own decision based off of that. You feel me? So this guy, he said to the police, look at my last video. When he asked where they were, he said he was sitting in park. He said he was parked in the car, that Lincoln that everybody's talking about. He told the Memphis PD, I think 2 videos ago, I posted the footage of the bystander who filmed it, and Maurice walked up to them with the same hat on and fresh, brand new clothes. And when the police came up and asked if anybody seen nothing, the bystander said they ain't seen nothing. The other said no. And Maurice said, I was parked in the car right there. And he pointed at the Lincoln. Why is he saying that to the police, but then he's telling everybody else he just pulled up? He didn't say he was parked when